Then talking about the next one, which is again the part of the token, that is variable. So variable is a named location. Named location means there is some memory, and that memory we are going to save one block for us and we name it. Let us suppose that we say int a. So this block of memory is saved. So named location in memory where a program can manipulate the data. Manipulate data means, first of all, I may say that the value of variable a is 1. Further value can be 2. Then it can be 3. That will depend upon the program. Let us suppose that we are having a coding of a++ where the a is incrementing. So there we can manipulate the data. The data stored in the memory and at the time of execution is fetched for carrying out different operations on it. So basically this variable is going to store the data, and once we want to operate something, let us suppose that this is variable a and this is variable b, and the value of variable a is 3 and value of b is 4. So further we can fetch out these values to perform a plus b, and their a plus b, they will fetch the value 3 plus 4 and the result will come. That will be 7. So different operations can be performed on the variable. Variable value keep on changing at different time during the program execution. Why the name variable? Because that vary. It is having the ability to vary. So in the whole program, we are going to vary the variable. That's why it is a name variable. So variable might be belonging to any of the data type, that can be int, float, char, double. So multiple types of variable can be there that we can declare, and variables are case sensitive. If I say the small a and capital A, both are treated as the different variable because they are case sensitive. Now I am taking one example of the variable. Now let us suppose that we are having a program which is void main, and inside this void main program we are saying int stu_id. So integer student id, that is the variable we have declared. Then we are saying float stu_marks, student marks. Then we have one more variable that is declared. If we see actually into the system, then this is a memory, and in this memory we are having different blocks. We are not going into that discussion that the block is of the similar size, but we are here for the learning. That's why we are assuming that int float occupy the block, even their size is different. So let us suppose that int stu_id, so this block is reserved and this is stu_id, name is stu_id given. For sure there will be some memory address also like 101 or something. We are not going to discuss that memory address. Okay, so that memory address we are taking something different like 21012, because that should not be same with the value, and the value given is 101. So at this location value is 101. So this memory is reserved, so that is the variable. And if I say float student marks, then here let us suppose the next block is reserved, and let us suppose the next block address is 21013 because earlier was 2, and there we are saying 2 marks. So that block we are giving a name 2 marks, and the marks stored are 95.8 because that is given by the program. So these two are the variables. stu_id and stu_marks are the variable. Now this variable we can further use for printing. Print %d, %d for the integer value, and this stu_id first will be given to the %d, then %f for the float value, and this student marks will be given to the float. So these two values will be printed on the screen. So that is all about the variable.